So since Earlene decided to grace us with this beautiful girl 30 or 21 days early, we're about to do a little vet check and make sure all is well, which I think it is. She's taking a little nap, but she's eaten a bunch, she's pooped a bunch. First thing we had to do was get this little stinker up. She had been zooming around all morning and eating a bunch and everything, but she was napping, and I hated to wake her up for what we were about to do. So the vet started off checking with Earlene, looking her over, making sure since we weren't there for her foaling that all was well there. She did have a little bit of bruising around her vulva area, but no tearing. Looked like textbook birth. And this little girl was so inquisitive while her mama was getting her vet check. The one thing she said about Earlene, though, which was fun, was that, you know, this was a really high stress environment after having foaling and so many people, and her heart rate was so low. She was so chill. She has been the easiest mama. So we took the baby's temperature, listened to her heart, listened to her lungs, you know, everything checked out great. The only thing, oh yeah, she's showing you there that she can do a BM. She can do a bowel movement. She's pooping a lot. We watched her eat, made sure that she was getting enough milk from Earlene, made sure that Earlene was producing, all that good stuff. Since this baby is so early, just making sure that she's got all of those reflexes that she needs. Earlene was just, again, absolutely a gem. They were looking in her eyes, looking at her ears, all of those things to make sure they're developmentally there. And then we took some blood. So that's like the saddest part of all the baby visits, is having to take their blood. They always think that they're dying. We were kind of like poking and prodding and then letting her go eat in between things just to soften the blows of all of those things. She had to have her little like emotional support snacks. So while the IgG test was running, it takes about 7 minutes. We looked through the placenta. You want to make sure that you get everything out of the mare, that she passes everything and doesn't retain anything, because that can cause mega infections. The IgG test is to test if the baby got all the antibodies it needs from the mama's colostrum. So once that ran, it showed that she was passing with flying colors. She had been eating enough. That blue dot in the center is dark. It shows that she has plenty. And then due to her being so early, we did do radiographs of her knees and her hocks to make sure that she had good development, and that we wanted to make sure we didn't put her outside too early. If you put a baby outside when it's a little bit underdeveloped, you can cause trauma to that cartilage and those joints before they're even formed. And we don't want her having early arthritis and things like that. So it did show that she probably is going to need about 7 to 10 days of stall rest, and we'll do another set of radiographs in a little over a week before we turn her out. But other than that, she is a healthy baby girl. Earlene definitely sent us for a zinger by having her the day after Christmas, but we are so grateful she's here and healthy and happy, and she's napping.